Some love it and some hate it. No investment is splitting the investors community as much as gold. We will show you today why the oldest investment of the world is currently a very interesting zeitgeist. Gold is a new Werthstein zeitgeist. It is far away from its high, the correction is far advanced, and it's very interesting from the euro investor perspective because it gives the potential of a further rise of the US dollar. And it's a very good hedge against fear of inflation. The German Bild-Zeitung already titled inflation. Normally, if newspapers like this write about financial themes on their title, they are wrong and a good contraindication. But since the election of Donald Trump and his promise of more growth, inflation expectations rise around the globe. But what makes gold interesting as an investment now? Giles Keating in London. Fear of inflation is not the reason or the aspect what is interesting for you, is it right?
Well, Stefan, look at this chart. I think the first reason is that the price has come down, and it's come down a bit in euros, but come down a long way when you measure it in dollars. And that actually brings me to my second reason. I do think the dollar is going to go up, and so a euro-based investor buying the gold denominated in dollars can gain from that. And then the third reason, I'm afraid, is all the global political uncertainty.
Thanks, Giles. But the argument of the opponents of gold are always gold pays nothing. No interest rates, no dividends, so the price is the only key for the return of the investment. But there could be another reason for invest in gold, and that is the question, is gold a safe haven against crisis in the financial markets?
Both when the dot-com bubble burst and in the financial crisis after the Lehman crash, gold was in demand as a safe haven. Finally, during the euro crisis, the gold price rose to its highest ever level.
Okay, you can invest in gold as a safe haven. Nevertheless, you are vulnerable to losses. Robert Ruttman in Zurich. What about the valuation of gold in the moment?
On a short-term perspective, they have come down. But if you look back around 30 to 40 years, the current price is still about double the long-term average.
But are there arguments for gold as a safe haven for you?
In 2017, absolutely. We have a new American administration that is actually raising the risk of protectionism and even an all-out trade war in 2017. In addition to that, you also have very key elections in Germany and France, where the risk is that far-right parties who actually espouse leaving the European Union could come to power.
Let's look shortly on the offer side of gold. How much gold is offered in the world?
In 2015, global production of gold at over 3,200 tons reached an all-time high. According to estimates by the US Geological Survey, there are altogether still about 56,000 tons of gold in the ground. Based on worldwide production from mining in recent years, the recoverable gold reserves should last for about another 19 years.
A lower offer, of course, tend normally to higher prices, but in the moment, the reasons for gold are slightly different, as you heard from the Werthstein Institute. It's far below its high, and the correction is far advanced. It's very interesting for euro investors, and it's a good hedge against political uncertainty in the world. So if you are also convinced of gold, then please add it to your portfolio.